taken over. It is Asian fucking media running riot here on Fog Entertainment. We've just got done reviewing Squid Game. Now we're giving you a taste of Japan. We're bringing you Alice in Borderland.
Alice in not quite Wonderland, but
Nope.
it's better than that pish already. Because Alice in Wonderland's shite, but we dive into this, and I feel like this kind of reminds me of Squid Game, but obviously this was done before Squid Game, so I can't really say it wrong. I mean, it copied it. But I like it! I think it's no bad, even though I think the game was a bit mediocre, shall I say. The wee nerdy guy whipping out the pen, and then, I mean, the scores, the X's, playing X's. What do you make of that?
Well, maybe I'll get better, maybe.
Well,
maybe
you,
the
you,
games
might,
get-
you might know it gets better, I don't you? Aye.
Right, so basically we start off, we're in Tokyo. We're introduced to the first character, some video game obsessed nerd. Let's be real, right? I know we play video games, but I honestly think if I didn't do YouTube, I wouldn't play. I'd very rare. Fuck me.
Xbox these days, or consoles.
It's more for I think use it more as an entertainment device.
Exactly.
But I'm just being honest. If I never did YouTube, I don't think I'd play. I think I would have the odd online game or something.
FIFA maybe.
But I don't think I wouldn't be spending hours playing it. Fucking try and create content for YouTube and I still don't spend hours playing it. But anyway, point is, we hang out with the character. He's introduced to us as Arisu. I think we'll go with Arisu.
I will go Eddie, sure.
Basically playing games. His brother apparently had set up a job interview for him, which he didn't bother going. He's sitting there in his fucking pajamas or the clothes that he slept in, just twiddling his thumbs, playing his video games. Brother calls him a bit of a loser. Says he should go and get a job. He goes downstairs. His dad calls him a loser as well. Says, you're not the same since mum died. And he just takes off outside the house there, basically, and he goes out and...
That's what I like about these cultures, though. It's like, you need to stop being a weak, pathetic bastard and get it.
And honestly over here, it'd be like, oh, is your mental health okay? Can I give you a wee cuddle? Can I stroke your head? Is there anything bothering you? Oh, you play your video games and just you collect your brew and your dole money. You don't...
Get the fuck
Get
out
your
of this
welfare money. Back in Japan, it's, oh, you disgrace our family! Get out your job!
That's it.
Like, that's the fucking way it should be. So then it goes out, and they end up, he starts interacting with his two friends, and it's weird, because like the next 5-10 minutes kind of plays out, where it's all interaction is through text messaging, which, it didn't really bother me, because I thought it was pretty unique. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It was a
where,
nice wee tune as well.
I don't think I've ever seen that before, where like such a long period of,
Text messaging.
yeah.
Although, I'll tell you what did bother me. How do these people speak in Japanese? Half the words,
Yeah, they don't look
letters, or question marks,
like... I was going to say they don't look
forward
like...
slashes.
I
I
was
mean,
going to say they don't look like English, but...
no, I don't know.
It ain't
Like,
English.
I mean, would it be the same as like words for us, like they and then look the same? It's just the difference of one letter. I mean, I guess you could argue that, but at the same time, I guess it's a fucking shambles. What's going on there with the writing? I know it's not just Japan. Like, it's most fucking, it's most foreign languages and all that shite. But basically these three meet up, and we get introduced to his two pals. And what's their names?
Chota and Karubi. Chota, I believe, just lost his job.
No, Chota. He's the guy in the. Chota's the guy in the business dude.
Alright. Karubi looks like the
No,
tough
it's
man.
Harubi. It's Harubi. It's not Karubi.
Yeah, when they pronounce the K as a silent H or something.
Oh, yeah.
So Harubi seems to work at a bar, making out with a girl behind the bar. Boss man walks in, punches him, starts beating him up. Karubi's not having it, fights back, ends up losing his job. And then this Chota guy, don't know what he's doing. He seems to be like, I mean, I was going to say he's the nerd of the group. Like, it just... I mean, this Karubi guy looks like a guy that you'd expect to be out fighting, like doing crime and all this.
He looks like a guy. I know he's Japanese, but he looks like a guy being like the Triads or something,
Right.
or like Fast and Furious, fucking.
He doesn't look like
street racing.
He doesn't look like he'd be hanging about with these two. That's
Well,
for
I didn't
sure.
mean he'd be in the Triads because of that. Like, I just meant because he looks like he'd be a fucking criminal.
So essentially, they
Cool
meet up.
dude.
They meet up in the town, in the city. They start doing something weird. Where Karubi has Arisu on his shoulders. I don't know why. in the middle of the road. He's fucking spinning them around. It causes a traffic jam. Police start chasing them. They hide in the toilets, which seems like they hid in the toilets.
Well, hold on, right? Let's before we get any further here. These guys are like what, late teens, early 20s. He's got them up on his shoulders and he's marking it here. I mean, this has to be the gayest thing I've ever fucking seen. Even if you were like 14 and doing this, I'd have fucking questions. What do you think is the oldest age you'd accept here to be doing this? Especially 3 boys doing it.
Yeah, I know, but again, it's culture. Like,
Oh, it's culture. Fuck off. This guy. Oh, you a fighter. You batter everyone. Oh, you hold up a wee boy on your shoulders. Oh,
yeah, I know, but maybe they're close friends, alright? You know, I would rather teens be like this than walking about with the hoods up and terrorising old people and all that shit, you know what I mean? And walking into McDonald's.
Terrorise me.
Walking into McDonald's thinking they fucking own the place and they're tough men, you know, I'd prefer teenagers get on more like this.
Nah, not really.
I do.
No, that's a bit gay, like.
So anyway, right, they hide in the bathroom for what feels like about 30 seconds. The lights go out, they then leave, and for some reason, everyone is gone.
See, what is this like? I
don't get it. Have they entered like a different universe? I don't understand. It's Tokyo. How could people just disappear in that period of time?
I have a theory. Maybe
is it like a portal? Is the bathroom like a portal or something?
Maybe it's anyone who's wanted by the police gets put into these games.
Potentially, but I just don't understand how everyone's gone. If you know what I mean, in Tokyo, like how are they the only 3 people there? Doesn't make sense. They split up. They look for other people. They can't find nobody. Then
maybe they're all asleep and it's like a dreamland.
But yeah, well maybe.
But when you die, you die.
Then their big flashing light comes on and it gives them a direction to go to this building. Where there's a big flashing red light at the building. So they make their way to the building, where they meet up with some chick called. I don't know.
We don't know what she's called, but I mean.
Shibuki.
Nice Shibuki, aye.
Shibuki, there's phones, and then some other high school girl joins them. They're told that they have to pick up a phone to play the game. They cross this, like, barrier.
Force field.
Yeah, and if they go back through it, then they will die. They'll automatically be, like, sapped. So they have to continue to play the game. So they then go into a game, and they go into a room, and there seems to be 2 doors, dead and alive. And the woman, Shibuki, says she knows what door it is. Tells the Japanese schoolgirl to go and choose this door. She chooses that door. Wrong door. All of a sudden dead, just shot, like a bullet comes down. And just kills her, just like that. Which enrages Harubi. He says, you killed that person. So she obviously didn't know what door it was. Now, they've got like 2 minutes to complete each room. The further you go, your time to complete each room gets less and less and less, and then the room starts filling up with smoke. And I guess the objective is to get out of the building. But there doesn't seem to be any sort of strategy here or logic. It just seems to be a door that stays alive and a door that seems dead. And for most of the game, we're kind of led to believe that it's just a random choice.
Yep, random choice, but then your big man, the big video game geeky bastard who I forgot his name, but anyway, we'll move on. Then it basically like, you're smart, you can sort this out, you video game. And then he basically dreams up what he's seen when he was walking into the building, and within like 3 seconds, he's able to do the blueprints of the whole building and how big it was, right? I'm sorry. See, considering the stress you'd be, this is a load of shite, especially this week, geeky bastard. His arse would have collapsed and he would have shot himself.
Well, obviously not, because he done it, so maybe he's gifted.
No, it's a load of pish. I'm sorry, this is unrealistic.
Oh, I like it. It was a good show. Oh, that's a load of pish. Make up your mind.
No, I like the concept of the games. I like stuff like this, but I feel like that's just fucking stupid. Yes or no?
No, I do believe there is intelligent people out there.
No, of course there is.
Of solving that.
No, there is, but I just...
Now, whether you could do it with less than a minute to go and your life depends on it, like, I mean,
that's more what I'm, you know.
No, I mean,
like, there's TV shows out there with people like this, you know what I mean, like, fucking, but there's examples, like, Michael Scofield in Prison Break, he designed that prison, he knew the whole fucking thing, but he still needed to go in to do shit.
He couldn't have designed it in less than a minute.
You know what I mean, but this guy's, like, somehow sees this building once and knows it inside out, But basically, they've got all the doors right until they get through to this next one. He's like, but why is that door there? There's no door.
So they get confused where he expects the door to be, there is no door.
And then he realises, oh wait, that's that room where she died in the first room. He looks at the video that the even geekier guy than himself took. And then he's like, it's this door. Boom.
So it turns out the building was like split into 9 rooms, but there was like a gap. There was a corridor in between the last room and the room where the girl walked into died. So they figure out that's the right door. They get in with just enough time. Chota seems to get his leg caught on fire, gets a bit of a nasty injury, but they make it out in time. And then they are awarded
a 3-day visa.
3-day visa. They're kind of unsure what this means. Then some old guy approaches them from like down the alleyway. He kind of touches on the visa, and he says when the visa you need to keep playing games to get more time on your visa, and when your visa runs out, you die. He says his visa ran out today, and he says that he no longer is going to participate. And the next minute, he's just shot down. Some fucking big bullet comes from
and then
the
we
sky,
see like multiple
takes him out.
people get shot down from the sky, and then some woman watching over it all, like what's going on, like a Poundland Ada Wong. But no, what I didn't like about this, it seemed like this old guy was just forced in there to explain the whole rule of the visa shit. Like what, they hadn't seen anyone, then all of a sudden this one guy just comes down the alleyway. Like, do you think he just shows up to dumb it down for everyone? Like, well, this is the visa thing.
Yeah, but here, I mean, I've got no complaints. And then that's kind of how the episode ends then, so...
And for some reason, guys, it's called episode 1.
Yep, I think all the episodes are called episode... whatever the insert episode number. So, there guys, there you go. That's your episode 1 of Alice in Borderland, the TV series. I kind of liked it. I mean, I thought it dragged on a bit from... at the beginning, a little bit from when they're looking for the rest of the people, and they're kind of just thinking that there's only 3 left. I mean, maybe you could have, I don't know, improved that bit a wee bit. But I liked it overall. I'd give this episode 1, I'd get a 7 out of 10. I kind of enjoyed it.
I'll give it a 6.5.
6.5, bro.
6.5.
And that's it, guys. There you go. Let us know what you think down below. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share this video. And
Aye, till then.
till next time.
Peace.